Hey friends, welcome back to my henna class. So each day we are going to learn a new element and a design with that. So for more elements and more tutorials, please subscribe to my channel and also press the bell button below for more videos. So today we are going to learn about frills and paisleys, and the first thing we are going to learn is frills used in henna designing. First, let me show you what are the common mistakes made by the beginners when they do henna designing. When we make frills, usually when you are a beginner, you used to do it in this way such that when you draw it again and again, the width and the length increases or varies very badly, that it may be smaller at first and taller again, then again smaller, or it will become fatter and fatter or thinner and thinner with time, and it will look really very bad like this. And first thing we have to keep in mind is that frills should be in a equal proportion. For practicing frills, the first thing we need is a paper and a stick file and a mehndi comb. So we have to make lines like this or grids like this in the paper. See, I have made an equal proportion grid at first, and the second grid is more thinner, and the columns or the boxes are really smaller than the first grid. And you have to draw like this in a white sheet paper and keep that paper inside a stick file. So the cheapest way of making a practice board is shown in my other video, and you have to use that method here for practicing frills. So you have to check that video also, and that video's link is in my description box. At first, you have to take your mehndi cone and make a line over the line which we have drawn with a pen, and then try to make a semicircle or a curve fashion such that you are touching both the front line and the back line. See, this kind of curves you have to make, and so that we get a little bit of wider kind of frills. And we are going to practice that wider frills first, and then we will move on to thinner frills. So keep practicing like this, touching the upper portion also now. See, here you have an upper border also, so it would be a little more easy for you to draw, and by doing like this you will be familiar with making a proportionate kind of frills since you have 4 borders to draw. And then try making this for at least 10 times like this, because practice only makes you a perfect henna designer. So keep doing and doing and doing, and at first it won't be correct and you can't properly draw with your cone and all. There will be many problems, but don't worry, you're going to be perfect. You're going to be a perfect henna artist, so keep doing it. And now turn on to the smaller grid, because we are going to make a smaller kind of frills from this. Again draw that same line, then try making that smaller curves as the same fashion as hebo, but we have a smaller kind of grid here, so we are going to make a smaller kind of frills also here. This is really a simple task because you have that 4 borders for drawing that semicircle. So keep on doing this because a harder work is going to come soon. So you have to be familiar with drawing inside a 4 border box to make this frills. Then only you can make it without any borders or anything. So that work is also coming. So try making this at least for 10 times, and then you will be familiar with all the frills. Keep doing, it will become easy for you and you will become a perfect henna artist. While you draw like this, you will face many problems, many doubts and all, and feel free to ask me all your doubts, and you can either ask me through the Instagram DMs, and my Instagram link is given in the description box of this video, or feel free to ask me doubts in the comment box below so that it will be useful for all the beginners who are watching my video right now. So we are almost complete with drawing this grid with the 4 box or the grid shape. And then if you want to make this frills a little bit more thinner and taller, try again making the grid little more smaller and try practicing on that. Frills are really very important in mehendi designing because we use frills as a design, as a filler element and as a flower component, etc. And all these things will be covered in my next episodes. And the filler elements, there is a lot to study about filler elements, so it will be taken as a separate class itself. So we have finished that, and see, now I have changed the grid. Now there is only vertical lines, no horizontal lines, and we are trying to draw our frills without a base or a horizontal line. Try practicing like this because this is really important to make a filler element in paisley, which we are going to learn a little soon and in this video itself. And after that we are going to eliminate those vertical lines and only horizontal lines, and we are trying to practice this so that we know how to make elements with equidistance, and we are going to make it without making the frills a bit thicker at some time and a thinner at some time. We are going to make this uniform. So try practicing this like this with horizontal lines and vertical lines, and then you will be a perfect henna artist. Now let me show you the second element of today, that is paisleys, and paisleys are also really important component. And now I'm going to show the mistakes of drawing paisleys for the beginners. We usually draw something like this, a bean shaped thing, and it is not a paisley. It don't look very good in a mehendi designing. There is a certain rule to draw paisleys and two simple techniques to draw paisleys, and let me show that also. So the first simple technique to draw the paisleys are drawing 6, that is the number 6. See, I have drawn the number 6 and I'm going to join that bulb portion to the smaller portion at the top portion. Then it will look something like a bean or a kind of phone handle or something. Then again we have to make a 6 shape. Then try to join this bulb with the top portion. This is the most primitive step, and we have to modify this thing into our paisley. Let me show you that. See, I'm going to draw a 6, that is a number 6 again, and then instead of drawing this, means connecting this bulb, I drew a C shape like this, a C shape, and connected the first bulb. Again I'm going to draw a 6, then I'm going to connect this thing in a C shape to form a bulb at the top. Now this is our paisley. See, instead of this joining straight line, I'm going to give a C shape. See, now this is a paisley. Again I'm going to join. I know you didn't get a correct idea of what I said, so let me show with a pen and a paper. So at first we are going to draw a number 6, then join the bulb to the upper portion. Then it will look like this. Then again try drawing a 6, and then instead of the joining I drew a C shape, this kind of C shape here, and then a bulb at the top. Then that is a paisley. See, I'm joining this. You should draw the C shape when you draw as a fair image on the hand. Never draw this 6 and this joining line, and this is just for practice purpose. And the next simple technique is that you have to draw 3 lines like this, making two columns like this, two rows like this, and then you are going to draw using these 3 lines. This is the most common paisley used in the henna designing. So joining this line, and we have to draw like this, a curve at the end like a spiral like this using these 2 lines, and then we have to use the other 2 lines to make a line which joins this spiral. So if you want to make spiral and you're not good in that, then check out my last tutorial, that is free henna class day 2, because in that class I have taught you how to draw a spiral simply with many simple techniques for practicing. So this is the basic one. Then let me show another basic one that is also a similar type, but a small difference is there. So again draw that spiral at the end of the paisley. The thing with paisley is that almost all paisleys look alike. There is only a small difference in that. And again use the top two lines and make a curve and join these to this spiral. And this is another kind of paisley, and this is also really simple and you can surely draw this, but you have to always keep in mind that you cannot draw all this thing at first stretch itself. You have to practice and practice to get these things. And at first it won't look like a paisley, it look very bad, it would be very disgusting, and at last you can try this and make practice and you can make a perfect paisley. At first, when I was a kid and I was doing all this henna designing, my friends used to make fun of me like, your designs don't even look like henna designing, they just look like cockroach or some kind of insect and all. And my paisleys was really boring and very bad. And then I practiced and found out many different varieties of paisley, and this is where I end up. So these are the common paisleys and my paisleys. The thing is that you can try out your own kind of paisleys, and for that you need to know what are the basic components of a paisley, and I will show that soon in this video itself. So let me check something else, that is small kind of paisley variety. For that you have to draw like this, and let me show that step by step how to make this kind of smaller design which looks like a paisley itself. So for that, make a dot like this, then try to extend this dot downwards, then again make a dot and extend a little more to make a bigger tail, and then again move and make a spiral. That's it. This is the spiral I was talking about, and this is a very nice kind of design. And if you're not familiar with making dots, don't worry, I'm going to teach the dots in a different class almost soon after this tutorial. Okay, now let me show you something. So there is three different kinds of heads of a paisley. As I said, there are different components of a paisley. This is a head of a paisley, and either you can draw your paisley like this. Just look at the head, don't look at the down part. This kind of paisley where there is a huge difference in thickness, and then the second paisley is like this, and we are going to join from the upper part near the spiral to make this kind of head. And again there's another kind of head of paisley where we are going to join a little bit down almost here and make a paisley. So this is three different kinds of heads of paisley. And see, at first there's a bit more thickness, then we have decreased the thickness and started joining from there, then we came down and we started joining from here. So we got three different kinds of head. And for the bottom part, either you can draw a U shape or a V shape pattern. And the fun part is that after drawing these paisleys, you can either transform them into the body of a peacock. And drawing peacocks elaborately is taught in my advanced tutorials, which soon I will upload in this YouTube channel. This is just a rough image of the body of a peacock, which we can transform from the paisleys we used to draw. So this is it, and this is the beak of the peacock. So you have to draw this like this itself. If you draw in the opposite direction, then it will be the beak of an eagle, not the beak of a peacock. So you have to always keep that in mind. So let's try drawing the peacock body again in a 3 lines grid system. So this is the bonus design I was talking about at the first of this video, and we are going to make a design with paisley and frills, and this is the design. So we are going to make different kind of paisley as a chain for making our design. So again I'm saying, if you have any doubt or anything to clear, then feel free to comment in the comment box below, and also DM me in my Instagram page, and the link is in the description box. So this is our design, and we are going to make a spiral now. And if you are not familiar with spiral, please check my class 2 to free tutorial, which is also in my YouTube channel, and the link is also in the description box. And also in this design there is a portion where there is some straight lines are coming, and if you are not familiar with straight lines, then again check my tutorial, that is day 1, and the link of that and the playlist link is also given in the description box. So guys, thanks for watching my video and I hope this video was really helpful for you. So try making this design and also send me DM this pic in Instagram so I can also see how you did with my henna class and I can also help you out to improve your design. So subscribe to my channel and see you in my next video. Bye. It's me Sharon.